But
I saw it.
what?
Here's Wendy quack.
I did. I heard her go quack, 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 quack.
Mom, do you need these anymore?
You girls need jackets.
Where? I need jackets.
On my back?
Yeah.
A tarantula?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I might as well keep him. He's just gonna be my friend.
What if he bites you?
He won't. He's a furry friend. All right, ready?
I'm joking. My sleeve. I can zipper this.
Okay.
Here comes the boys. Pop it, Wendy
Here
quack.
comes the girls. The gals.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go. Oh, eggs. Say good morning. Hello, I love you. Won't you tell me your name? Here you go. Oh, I see you pushed all the bedding back. Here, we'll put some here. Okay. We're going to put some over here.
Mom, Wendy's quacking.
And we'll put some over here.
Mom,
I've got Gomez
come in.
on a cloudy day when it's cold outside. I've got this puffy turkey. Sir? Sir? Excuse you? Morning. Here you
Can I
go.
come in?
No,
Why?
because he doesn't like it. Here, come here. Come here. Look. Here you go. Here's some feed. Very handsome. Excuse me. Yes, it's very nice. I will acknowledge it. I'm acknowledging the puffiness. Very nice. Here, put your feathers down. Put your feathers
Mom,
down.
I'm petting him.
Oh goodness.
We need to get off the
You say what can? Oh, a tomato. Let me see. Oh, thanks. We'll put it in a paper bag, and they can ripen. What can make me feel this way, my girl? Do we have enough chickens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Turn me off. Sorry. I'm gonna try something. I think if I put these upright, I mean, I could easily cut this down, but I think, yeah, if I don't know. Maybe if I had them and I doubled them up. Let me see. So I could just do a tarp. This is for the winter time. If you're confused what I'm doing, I'm winterizing the coop. I see so many coops wrapped in so many tarps, and it's really not good. It just creates so much dust for the chickens and the handler, like if you don't let any air out at all. So I was thinking of keeping these across, like doing some large panels, and then maybe keeping this open, or at least one side, or maybe this piece. I don't know. I don't want to cover the whole thing. It's just really not the safest route I want to go. Dell, what are you doing, girl? Oh, she's getting eggs. What? Gomez is extra puffy now. She ain't gonna hurt you. She's getting some eggies, and they're not yours.
Look it.
Huh? Oh, a beautiful blue egg.
And there's some more I was doing.
Mm.
It's really put the eggs up.
Okay, we gotta get to the grocery store, Gomez. Can't be messing with you and your puffiness. Get some lavender to take a big breather today. Mmm. Smells delicious. Look at this fall day. Little chilly. I'm a little sleepy. I'm gonna put myself together and we'll get going. So we ended up just going to 2 Mennonite grocery stores locally and just grabbed a few things, probably not an entire grocery haul, but it was so beautiful. Stopped by the side of the road pumpkin patch, and then we came home. I wanted to announce the giveaway winner, and I was cutting it short with time, so I finally got to sit down and do the little YouTube comment picker. So here that is going to play out here, and I will hit the continue button here. I always forget about how to do this, but who is it gonna be? Okay, then I have to pick a winner button. And yay, it was Lily. So congratulations to Lily. Just send me a message, email me. You know how to contact me. And congrats, I'm excited. So we did end up going to Sharp Shopper and this little Mennonite store here near us. And I just popped in for some quick things. There was mold on these, so can't eat them, but paid for them, unfortunately. Burger buns, some ground beef. We got honey ham, $5.99 a pound. Pretty good deal. We got some Shaw burgers, some crackers that Wilder will actually eat, which is nice. Peanut butter chocolate something. Sail fruit, my beloved peanut butter chocolate cake. Raw milk, some apple cider, and then my husband and I always get hoagies. I do a roast beef, he does a turkey, I do mayo, he does mustard. Hey friends, it is quite a bit later. Mason has fallen asleep and I'm just by myself. I was going to sit down and do some sort of craft like wood burning or something like that, but I figured I wanted to work these into the fall and winter season because I'm often at night trying to like work with my hands, but I'm also chatty and sometimes I'm by myself. So I figured it would be fun to just make this a new series, maybe like once a week where I pop in and show you a craft or a DIY or a skincare routine and chat with you. So yeah, I wanted to play that winner. So congratulations, Lily. I'm excited that you won. It's like I said before, it's such a tight-knit community, and if I continue to do these giveaways, fingers crossed I'm not in charge of that, the company is, then you know, everyone will get to try these tallow products, which I really like. And I have to say this as a content creator, you know, I get a lot of pitches and people that want to be kind and work with me, but oftentimes they, there's not really like a personable, I guess, relationship there. And with this company, I can confidently say, like, I can probably name 3 companies that I feel this way about when it comes to working with them online. I really love this company. I think it's really awesome what they do and the products that they offer. So yay for Lily. Everyone congratulate her. I'm excited. But tonight I am trying to get everyone situated. Everyone's asleep for now. Mason's asleep for now. It was a busy day of just like running back and forth, and then I made my most common mistake, and that was sitting on the couch, because after I sat down I could not get back up, and I've been having like such an issue with mastitis, and I really feel like it's lack of movement. So I'm gonna take a sip here and help with the movement. I am drinking a Dogfish Head pumpkin. I forget what they called it this season. It's their new fall release. Let me taste it if you are into beer. I don't know. Yeah, that is super good. It's a 7%, which I feel like is high for a pumpkin, but also if you know breweries, if you know Dogfish Head, sometimes they can have some brews that are very boozy. So I'm gonna stick with just that tonight. But in the fall pack, they have a chicory stout, they have the 60-minute IPA, which is my favorite, and then they have the saison, which I'm not a fan of. I worked in breweries, if you didn't know that, after my master's and all that, and I, honestly through the master's too, but I worked in breweries, so I love a good beer, and it's nice to have a fall night just with a nice candle and everything quiet. Nothing is very clean right now, but I really needed to just take some time for myself. So without further ado, what are we even making? I'm making a oil infusion so I can make a topical salve or balm to put on wounds and just in general skin health. So what I like to put in mine, and remember every herbalist is different, every person is different. So for me, I like to put calendula or marigolds in here. No, they are not the same flower. They're from different families, but I find that marigolds are, I feel like they help with inflammation a little bit more than calendula does. So it depends where you're putting this balm, and I'm trying to support my lymphatic system. So I have marigolds here. I also have lemon balm, which is great. And then of course, a classic, I have arnica, and I sourced these out. I did not grow these, but they're kind of similar to marigolds in color. But I'm just gonna have this amber jar here. It's a wide mouth, that's what I prefer, this. And then that's the lid. And then the carrier of choice, I just have coconut oil. I would prefer like an avocado oil or even a tallow or something like that. I would prefer that, but the only thing that I have is coconut oil. And the only reason I say that is because coconut oil can be super oily on the skin, a little bit too much, and I don't want it to be runny. So when this infuses, it will take 6 to 8 weeks. I can strain it out, and then I can mix it with some beeswax, let it harden, and then go from there. And because I'm using coconut oil, I will switch my ratios. So I'll do quite a bit more beeswax than I will coconut oil, or well, the infused oil, just because I know that. So feeling chatty tonight, apparently. What's new? So yes, let me know how you're doing out there. I always want to go live and do things like this, but I hear there's like trolls on live videos, and as we know, I'm a one-woman show, so I don't really feel like dealing with like negative comments, but that would be a way for me to talk to some of you. So let me know if you do lives on other channels and how that works. Because I know my husband's not going to come on here, and for his safety in his job, he probably shouldn't. So what I'm doing with the marigolds, I am taking the flowers, pulling those babies off, and they have a scent, all right. They smell a little heady. If you are a millennial, you probably know that term. I don't know, but Mason's a little stuffy too, so I'm trying to keep it silent, but okay. I'm saving all these marigold seeds for Wilder so he can plant more marigold seeds. Crap. I just dropped some in there. I'm gonna put them in this lid here for now, but I mean, there's so many. So many. If you've never seen the inside, all these little black heads are seeds. And you saw how many marigolds we have out there, so it's kind of crazy to think about how many seeds you can get from one marigold. And we paid 25 cents for those seeds at the Dollar Tree. So we could start our own marigold farm. Mine ended up, blooming, I'd say end of August towards September. Now I have to get the seeds out. It wouldn't be detrimental, you know, but because this is just an infused oil, the seeds aren't going to do anything to the oil. But I want to save the seeds. A lot of people ask like about tinctures too. If I would put this in a tincture, yes, absolutely. And if like bugs matter or like random plant matter, no, that alcohol is so strong, it doesn't matter. It just kills everything. So not too worried about eating bugs. Speak of which, there's one right there. Get on out of here, sir. Okay, so yeah, you just put these in here. I'm gonna do that quick, and then I will meet back up with you to do the lemon balm and then the oil. Pretty standard and pretty easy. Okay, so I have about 20 flowers there, and I'm gonna do the lemon balm. This is just dried and I put it in whole. And I personally use this balm for cramping during my cycle. I have endometriosis, so I'm not saying my cramps are worse than yours, but like traditionally the cramps are a little more harsh, and they're kind of debilitating, to be honest with you. And with my cycle usually comes a migraine, so I'm just like not the same person as my normal self when I am in my cycle. I'm starting to learn more and more about that cycle health and what to eat, and you know, how to move your body and activities that you should be doing with each cycle. It's so interesting. And I'm not an expert. I just know what works with my body, and it's pretty incredible, honestly, the studies out there. So let me show you an arnica. Well, it's just a little fluffy right now because they kind of grind it down. I don't know if you can see that. Let me get out. I don't know. Could you see that? But arnica, you know, is traditionally, I feel like it's used, arnica gel, like it's used for arthritis and joint health and things of that nature. What I have found to help me, because I also, since we're gonna lay it all out, I also have osteochondritis dissecans in my knees. I had it, or I still have it. I'm not really sure how it works. I had surgery on my knee to help with that. And I find that it still is very painful. So I don't know. People suggested using arnica gel to put on there topically. I've tried CBD. I've tried so much. The only thing that has truly, that I have seen a quick difference with, and I need it to be quick just because I'm a mom, I'm on the move. I don't really have time to be like letting a natural remedy take months to kick in with, you know, when it's inflamed. And I find that it could happen randomly. It could happen with weather changes, stress, honestly, anything. But my leg gets extremely swollen and it's just not good. So my sister's a PT, and she actually had her baby, so we're really excited. Our babies are super close in age, and she's off obviously on her maternity leave, so I don't want to ask her. But what I have found to help was type 2 collagen from the Perfect Supplements. It's the most expensive supplement I have, I feel, or they have. I feel like it's $37 with my discount, but the difference I saw, it was like taking Tylenol for pain. I mean, it was almost immediate, and it was really helpful. So I'm happy that I had Perfect Supplements. That's another company that I really enjoy, and they're funny and just very honest. So I really like them. So I take their beef liver, or I take their multi-organs, depending on where I'm at in my cycle. I take their mushroom immunity. Sometimes I take the chlorella when I feel that I need some sort of help there, and that, like if I'm overindulging on sugar or something like that, I find that chlorella is helpful for detox. But the type 2 collagen is great. It's not something I order every month because I only take it when I have joint pain. So I think my discount and everything is linked in there. So yeah, what I was saying, when I'm feeling that pain for menstruation, that's not going to help me, the type 2 collagen, but this is a dual balm. So I can put it on my knee, I can put it in that area, I can really put it anywhere, and it helps improve your skin, but it also helps internally with those pain issues. So I'm just gonna pour oil on top of this, and I will be right back. Alrighty, here it is. So I'm just gonna press down like you would do traditional canning, try and get those air bubbles out, but also try and compact this. It's not water, but these herbs, you know, they do tend to expand. So you could fill it to the brim if you wanted, but I want something pretty potent. I've seen a lot of herbalists out there recommend not mixing for oil infusions, but again, I don't know. I feel like I'm not classically trained. The Herbal Academy is more of a modern take, but they do take a lot of like traditional elements. And I'm also, I don't know, I'm not afraid of these herbs. This isn't going to do anything awful. There are some herbs out there that you shouldn't really mix together when it comes to like tinctures, but honestly, skin health, that's an easy one. I'm not afraid of these flowers, so we shall be just fine. But I'm just gonna kind of stab at this. We have a lot going on in the upcoming weeks. We're gonna try and get the wood stove fixed so we can use that. Our power bill is extremely expensive here in Pennsylvania, more expensive than Colorado, and we have these systems to make things less expensive, but I feel like we just don't, I don't know, obviously husband and wife, not on the same page about everything, but like the dryer, for instance, I could hang my clothes to dry all day, every day, all year round, but he doesn't like the feeling of clothing when you hang it dry. So if you have any tips and tricks, I think he gets like that starchy feeling with his uniforms, so that makes sense. But they have a dry cleaner at work, so that would be great if he started doing that. But anyways, not here to talk trash, and I'm not talking trash. These are just differences that I'm talking about. So I feel like we could improve our power bill if we did that, and then obviously if we are not using our heater as much, and we can do that because we have a wood stove, so we need to get that fixed. We are good with wood, we have that. I texted my dad today and said, can I cook in a wood stove? Like, I don't remember doing this growing up, but could I take a mountain pie maker, which if you don't know is 2 cast iron things on sticks in sandwich bread form, and one cast iron, piece of bread, put pizza sauce in it and I don't know, cheese, and then you melt it in the fire. And he was like, yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. It would work and it wouldn't be harmful, but all the smoke would pour out of your wood stove because you're having it open. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a no-brainer. Duh, totally forgot about that. So we won't be doing that, but we can cook on top of it. Obviously you can't like brown meat or anything, but you can make a good stew and have that going like all day while the kids play in the snow or something like that. I thought that would be fun. So we want to get that set up, and we have the wood to do it. So I'm excited. Mason's kind of stirring here, so I'm going to wrap this up. But here's the end oil, and that was our day. Again, it was quite busy. We made it to the Mennonite market, which was nice, and we just had a nice little fall day together, and I'm having a nice little night with myself here and with all of you. So I hope you're well wherever you are. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you want to see more herbs and crafts on this channel, let me know, because I'm always doing something, and it's always fun to talk to somebody, or I guess talk to a screen, but you know what I mean, to talk to somebody while I'm doing this. So hope you're well wherever you are, and congratulations to Lily. Lily, just email me or message me on Facebook, because I downloaded Messenger. So if you're wanting to get in contact with me, you can message me on Facebook and we'll go from there. But congrats to Lily. I'm excited that you won, and yeah, I hope you're well wherever you are, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.